if you remember, on day one, we said Krishnamurti ji took the concept of house division from Western astrology, which is referred to as Placidus system, right? So what happens in Placidus system? It was very clearly mentioned there that houses are not equal. The size of Rashi is fixed. Every Rashi is 30 degrees, but every house is not 30 degrees. This is where we differ from Vedic astrology. Because in Vedic, the concept is Rashi is 30 degrees, house is also 30 degrees. But in KP, Rashi is 30 degrees, but house is not 30 degrees. Now, let me just give you an example here, okay? If the degree that you see here, we call it the cusp, but I will get to it later. But first house starts at 299.22 degrees, right? You're seeing the degree value here. Where is the second house actually starting? 338.7. So if I take this calculation, 338.7 minus 299.22. My first house is actually very close to 40 degrees, right? You see the difference here? It's not fixed at 30 degrees. Yes, it's more than 30. So the span of a house can be less than 30, equal to 30, or more than 30 because we are using Placidus system. That is why planets move. If you see here, they've jumped. From Rashi, if you compare, planets have all jumped.
No, the problem was mostly around, so let's say when the jump is very significant. So in Rashi, both Rahu and Jupiter in fourth house, but in the KP, Rahu has gone to second and Jupiter has gone to third.
Correct, correct. I will tell you why.
Significant jump.
Yes, normally it goes one house behind or one house later, but in this case, it has jumped two of them, right? Why is that? Okay. Now let's look at Rahu. Rahu, what is the degree? 3.78. The degree of Rahu is 3.78. From 0 to 30 degree, what is the Rashi? Aries. Aries. So it's here.
Yeah.
Let's look at Jupiter. Jupiter is 21.17 degrees. So it is still between 0 to 30, which means it is in Aries, right? This point clear? Why it is in Aries here? Now let's look at why it has jumped multiple houses. Okay. Let's do some math. Now, if I take this house, which is the fourth house is starting at 40.1. Now, where is the third house starting? 12 degrees, 12.65. So this is actually less than 30 degrees. My third house is actually less than 30 degrees. But where is it starting? It's starting at 12.65. From 12.65 to 40 degrees is actually my third house. What is the degree of Jupiter? 21. So 21 falls between these two, right? So it goes into third house. The span of third house is actually 27.45 degrees, which means it starts at 12.65, ends at 40.1. So where is Jupiter now? It is 21 degrees approximately. So it has to go into third house. Now let's take Rahu. Rahu is 3.78, right? Now this is at 338.7. So if I take 360 minus 338.7, I get 21 degrees, right? Plus 12.65. My second house is actually approximately 34 degrees. It starts at 338.7. It goes up to 12.65. So whatever planets are between these two will actually get to second house. What is the degree of my Rahu? 3.78, right? So where should it jump? Second house?
Yeah,
because
correct.
second house starts from 338 and it goes on up to 12.65. So that is the
Yeah,
length.
into
This is the length.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where does it jump? It goes to second house. That's the reason why you'll see planets jumping houses.